Hi and welcome to a new tutorial from Teapot Creative. Today we're going to be talking about PrestaShop's attributes and combinations and how to add them to a product. So attributes and combinations, what do they look like? Well, from the front office, what we're going to create today is a product with 3 size options and 3 color options, as you see here. So this product is available with a green or a pink or purple top colour option, and it's available in 3 sizes: small, medium and large. And as well as that, when you do choose your colour option, we will have the image change dependent on what colour the customer chooses. And also we will create a price impact dependent on which colour or size is chosen. So if you choose a larger size, it will be more expensive than the small size. So this is what we're going to achieve today. If we go back to the back office, we can start adding our combinations and attributes. Product attributes are within the catalogue and product attributes section, and you can see here, once you're into the product attributes, you can see the groups which have already been created here. So the product we looked at earlier, the pattern colour, which was this option here, is this attribute group here, pattern colour. And if we view it, we have the 3 options: green, pink and purple. So the way the attributes work is you create a product attribute and a value for that product attribute. So if you created the product attribute colour, the values would be, as you see here, all of these different colours. So they are the value of that product attribute. And that gives the customer the choice of all of these colours against any product which you create in the back office. So let's go ahead and create our first product attribute. And the 2 buttons you'll need will be at the top here. And our new attribute is going to be new pattern colour. And this is what will be seen within the attribute list. And the public name is what the public will see on the front office of the website. We would always have the attribute indexable so that when you're using the layered search navigation, customers can filter the product by colour or by size when they're looking at a list of products within a category. So for instance, if they were looking at this pattern colour and there were the 3 products listed and the customer only wanted to see the pink ones, within the layered navigation they can choose show me just pink patterns and it will filter out all the other colours. So make sure you keep this indexable. And because this is a pattern colour or a texture, we're going to use colour or texture option as the attribute type. The other types are simple drop-down list or a radio button, which is like a tick box choice. So we're going to choose colour and texture and save that attribute. And you can now see that in the bottom here we have our new pattern colour, but if we view it, we have no actual values, so we need to add a new value. Make sure you choose the correct attribute group to add your value to. Here you can see again is the list of attributes already created. Ours is a pattern colour. The first option is going to be green polka dot. And it's not a colour. If it was a colour, we could choose pick a colour from the colour picker and it would say be green, and then from the front we would just see a green box rather than a textured box. But we're not going to do that. We're going to add a file because it is a texture. And it's the green texture we'll choose, and we just need to save and add another. And this one is going to be the pink polka dot option. So we need to add the file, pink texture, save and add another, and the final one is the purple. And once you've finished on the last one, we'll just simply press save and it'll take you back to your list of product attributes. And you can see here our new pattern color. If we have a quick view, just to check that they will all been saved, we have the green, the pink and the purple options. Also, we want to offer the customer a size with this product. So if we go back to our attributes, and this time we're going to add a new attribute group or product attribute, and this one is going to be top size. Public name is new top size. Again, keep it indexable. This time we're going to choose a radio button, and then we're going to add a value to top size. Value is going to be small. And that's all we need to do here, just add another one. We have chosen the wrong top size. Should have named it something different because now we're looking at the list here. We've got two the same, so I'll go back and change that in a moment. And the value to this one is medium. And the last value is large. So if we go back, because we have the two the same, if we go back to the one we've just added, we can now edit that one, and we'll call that one new top size in the back office as well. So there's our new pattern color and our new top size. So now we have those attributes created. We can apply those to any product within the store, and then we can carry on adding new pattern colors. So for instance, there's a new color which is available, just go straight into the attribute color and add a new color and a new image. So if we look at the product, this is what we need to create. If I choose a new product, this one without any options. If we go back to the catalogue, choose that corresponding product, and at the moment there are no options or attributes or combinations available. So we need to add those, and the quickest way is to go through the product combination generator, which we click into. And here you can see a list of all of the possible options and combinations we can add to this product. But what we're going to do to this product is just add our new pattern colors, which is green, pink and purple, and our new top size, which was small, medium and large. What this will now do is we can add other options. We can add maybe it would be pattern a top length, so there would be another size to add to it. You can add as many combinations as you want to the product, but once you've chosen them, and by the way, you need to click and hold Command at the same time to choose more than one option. So if whatever's highlighted in blue will be generated as a combination. So once you've made your choice, just simply add those to the product, and the system creates the combinations for you. And what we're also going to do with this is we're going to add a price impact on the product price. So if we go back to the product, we have a price of $25.20, which is the default price of the product. And the default price is referring to the green, we'll say it's the green polka dot price. So there's no price impact. But if you buy a pink one, let's say that's going to be £10 extra. If you buy a purple one, that's actually going to be £20 extra. So the impact on the price will be, tax included, £12 extra if you choose the pink, or £24 extra, and that will be reflected as you make the choice within the cart price here. Okay, so price impact on colour. There's no price impact on size, so it doesn't matter what size you choose, the price will be the same, but if you choose those particular colours, the price will increase. And then we need to actually put a default quantity of all the products to put them in stock. I mean, you can do a default quantity here, and then I can show you later how to go back and just change those quantities if you have, maybe you only have 2 of these green options available, but there's 5 of the other options still in stock. But at this moment we're going to stick in 5 as the default quantity available to purchase. And all we simply need to do is just generate those combinations. And you can now see within the combinations option of the product, it lists all of those options. So we can have the green polka dot in small, medium and large. But what we also want to do is when the customer chooses the particular colour, we'd like to offer them up an image of that product in that colour so they can get an idea of what they're actually buying. And this does take a little bit of time, but it's definitely worth doing to give the customer a really good shopping experience. And the way to do this is to go into the product to edit. So we're looking at the green polka dot here, and what I've done is I've uploaded 3 images here of the different colours, and because we're choosing the green option, we need the green image to be the default image for this product option. And so once we've done that, just simply save and stay. As I say, it does take a little bit of time to go through all of the products. And we're now looking at the pink polka dot, so we need the pink image. But it is, again, it is definitely worth it. And finally the purple. And it also shows the customer exactly what they're going to be buying and what it's going to look like. So if I quickly go through all of these options. And obviously these images have been uploaded before we've added the product combinations. So as you've been adding the product details and the product images, you need to add these images at that point so that they're here available for you to choose when you start assigning an image to each attribute. And the last one. Okay. So we've added all the product options, all the product combinations to the product. So when we go in, we can see them here. But also, once we've done this, it's best to check, obviously, before the product goes live. I've actually turned the product live, but you can have a preview of the product before it's actually live, and then that way you can check that all the options are here. So we're looking at the product as the customer would see it as they land on the page. You can see we've got the lifestyle products available, as well as our coloured product images available here too. So as the customer chooses a colour option, pink, purple, the images do change. If the customer wants to see all the images again, they simply click here. And then there's the options, is a radio button to choose a different size. So if we're going to choose the medium, but pink, you can see we put a price increase on this of £10. £12, sorry. So here we go, you can see the image, that the price of the product change as we choose the different product combinations. So that way, as the customer chooses their option, they know exactly what price they'll be paying. So if we choose the purple large, add this one to the cart, we can see here within the quick view, we've chosen purple polka dot large, and then when we proceed to checkout, again we see the purple polka dot large, but it also adds in the image of the product they've chosen as well. So again, they get the customer is in no confusion of what they're actually buying. So just to recap, all of the combination options available under product attributes. And remember that a product attribute is your group, such as colour, and the value of that product group would be pink, red, blue, etc. And the way you add a new attribute group is add new attribute, Once you've added the attribute name and the public name, what would be displayed to the customer whilst they're shopping, you can then add the values to that group and save them. Going back to the product, you can see the combinations you've already assigned to the product under the Combinations tab. By the way, if you want to delete some options, so if the small is no longer available, just simply delete here, and that will delete those options for that product. So when we go back to the front, if we refresh, if we need to save that one so that we see the option at the front. So as you see, we're looking at the product here. The small option is no longer available because within the back office with this product we deleted that small option, so we're only allowing medium and large options available, but available in all colours. And again, if you want to edit each combination, if you want to add a price impact, just simply click the combination and you can see impact on price here. So you can have either an increase or a decrease on the price. And then you just add your value here. And remember to assign the particular image to that product option, either colour. And finally, if you want to delete or make a change to the product, you can simply click into the product generator again, and it's telling you here what you've already created. If you want to start again, simply choose the options you've already have available here and delete them. It will delete them from the product generator here, and then all you need to do is start again and say, okay, we're going to have all colours and all sizes, including this size here. So you can add them again. It'll add all the product combinations again, 5 of those in stock, and generate. Then it gives you even more combinations, obviously, because we've added another size here. So that's all sizes and all colours available. And then now when we go and look at the front office, I've added it to the different product. We can now see our new size we added originally, the colours we've added, but also we've added another top size here. So there's three options available. Okay, and that's it. If you have any questions or comments, please do put them at the end of the tutorial, and we try to answer all the questions we receive. And hopefully we'll see you again on our next tutorial.